Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be ranking AFL mascots just based on how they look, how fierce they are. Thought it'd be a different AFL idea video to do since it is the off season, and yeah, let's rank some mascots. Alrighty, so now we're over here on the tier list, as you can see, and we'll do these in alphabetical order. I think that's fair. So we'll start off with the Adelaide Crow mascot. Now, I actually quite like this mascot. I think it's a pretty good mascot. I like the fierce crow. It's got a massive beak with quite some big teeth. It looks fierce. You can see the little eyes there, and yeah. I'm going to put this one in good. It's a good mascot, I think. Just basing off its, aesthetics, I think it's a good mascot. It represents the crows well, since it obviously is an Australian crow and it's looking pretty fierce. So we'll put that in the good tier. Now, the Brisbane Lions mascot, that is an elite mascot, no question, without doubt. That's going straight in elite. Just a really good mascot. You look at it, it's got a really fierce lion here. As you can see, got some fierce eyes, got the main thing there. Yeah, look at those arms, it's pretty jacked up, and it looks really fierce, and what a lion should be, to be honest. So they've definitely done a good job with this lion here, so I'll definitely give it elite tier for the lions there. They've done well. Next up, we've got the Carlton Blues. Now, this is meant to be a character from Marvel, I guess, because it's Captain Blue, Captain America, they have the blue shield or something. That's why they've incorporated it. It's an alright mascot. I'll put it in meh. I mean, there's not much to it, right? Like, it's just a mascot out of Marvel, but it is nice. It looks pretty fierce, and obviously it's at an actual guy that's not in a suit. Well, he is in a suit, but you can actually kind of see his face. But we'll put it in meh. It's an alright mascot, but I think there are quite a few better ones here. I mean, you can't really do much. They are the Blues after all. Like, they're literally called the Carlton Blues, so you can't really do much. Next up, we've got Collingwood. Now, they've got this magpie. I don't think they have the full outfit on, but they've just shown the head for this one, and this is a very nice one. This is a very good magpie. It looks pretty fierce. The beak looks like it's kind of got that evil smile look, as you can see there. Just a really good mascot, like the pies always are. They're pretty good at doing their branding, but we'll put it in good. I think it's slightly worse than the crows, because again, both of these are birds, so you can't really separate them apart. But I think the crows one is slightly better. I don't know if that's just because they have more colours incorporated on it. I don't know if that's just because it's not wearing the jersey, but I like the Collingwood one, but I think the Adelaide one's slightly better. Next up, we've got the Essendon Bombers mascot. Now, this is like a mosquito. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a mosquito or something, I do believe. So, yeah, look, it's not a bad mascot again. Like, it's obviously a bomber because mosquitoes fly around, and they're pretty deadly animals, actually. You always get a mosquito bite and they somehow kill thousands of people. Rated one of the most deadliest animals on earth. I learned that a few years ago. It's meh. It's better than the Blues, I feel like, because you've got something actually going on, but it's meh tier. There's nothing really else you can say about it. I guess it's just a mosquito, so put it in the meh tier. Next up, we've got Freo's mascot. Now, this is a docker, obviously. It's alright. I'm pretty sure it's like a surfer dude with obviously it's got a retro little jersey on there, but it's meant to be a surfer dude, obviously, because Freo is the suburb in Perth with a beach next to it, so it's not a bad mascot. I just don't think, maybe with the Dockers you could have had like an anchor, I don't know, someone dress up in an anchor suit if they could make that work, but it's probably not as good as the Blues one. I like the Blues one a bit more, but it's not bad, so we'll put it behind the Blues and we'll put it in meh. Geelong's mascot. It's obviously a cat now. I think it's meant to be like not a house cat. Sort of meant to be like a sort of one of those feral cats. You see one of those like kind of medium-sized feral cats. Like maybe in Africa or something. And it's looking pretty fierce. Like, look at its teeth. Look at the eyes. Not a bad mascot. I'll put it in med though. I think it's definitely better than all of these, and being an animal mascot, being like a cat mascot, you can do heaps of work here. I feel like they could have done a bit more, but it's still alright. Like, I'll put it in meh. It's not bad. So I've got the Gold Coast Suns. Now, Their mascot actually isn't a son, it's just someone who's got some really big muscles, got some really big biceps by the looks of it, and he's smiling, so he must be a pretty strong guy by the looks of it. But I don't know, it's kind of again like the Freo mascot. I think it's better though, I do like it a little bit better. We'll put it in meh there. Next up, we've got the Giants. Now, obviously, for a giant, you would have like a massive giant, like a human, and by the looks of it, they've really done that. They've got the head, they've made it look pretty big. They've got the long hair. I think it's better than both of these, to be honest. We'll put it in good. I don't think it's elite. I think Brisbane sit at the top of elite for now, but they probably won't when we rank some more teams, because there are a few more to go. But I don't mind this one. It's kind of, the giant looks fierce. It's kind of smiling, but yeah, I feel like they could have made maybe the giant a little bit more fierce with like I don't know, maybe a deeper, like an evil smile, kind of like the Collingwood Magpie here. But yeah, look, it's still a pretty good mascot. Next up, we've got the Hawks. Now, the Hawks mascot, it's alright. Like, I thought they'd do a bit more, but that head is just really throwing me off. I don't know why it's kind of like that. The Hawks are meant to be a fierce animal. You got to make it more sharp and more bold. Just make it look more fierce. I'm going to put it in bad. It will go on bad. The head's ruining it. Like, you've got the hawk. You can do so much more with it. This doesn't even look like a hawk. It looks like I don't even know. So we'll put that in bad. Next, I've got the Melbourne Demons. Now, I think I'm going to have to put this in elite tier. This is just a really good logo. I'd actually put it ahead of the Brisbane one. I actually really like this from the D's. Just a demon, obviously. It looks pretty fierce. It looks pretty sharp. It looks clean. You got the little devil horns there. You got the evil smile. You've got those eyes. Just looks so creepy. And it's giving you a thumbs up. I don't know why. It's a demon though. That thing certainly looks like it will wish bad luck upon you. So we'll put it in elite tier for the D's. Yeah. Next up, we've got the Kangaroos. Now, I can see slightly the kangaroo there. Don't know what it's holding. What is that? Is that a Batman thing? I can't see, but the Roos, this isn't a bad mascot. I think it'll go good. I think it's probably behind the Pies. I think, actually no, we'll put it in front of the Crows and the Pies, but I feel like for the Roos, you've got to make it look like the logo. Like, the logo looks more fierce. Like, it's kind of an angry Roos, so you've got to make the actual mascot kind of look like that. But it's alright. I mean, it's alright. Nothing special. It's just a kangaroo. Like, it's obviously looks like its arms are pretty big and all that, so it represents a kangaroo pretty well. And yeah, we'll put it in the good tier. Port Adelaide are next. Now, this is meant to be like a power bolt. This thing always reminds me like one of those things out of a kid's show on like ABC or something. It looks exactly like it. You know what? I'm going to put it in bad. I don't really like it. I don't know what it's meant to be. It looks so blocky white. I get the head's shaped like a power bolt, but like the eyes are just creepy. The smile doesn't really represent a power bolt, really. Like, they're the power. Like, you can do heaps more with that. So yeah, I'm going to put it in bad. It's behind the Hawks for me. I feel like you could just do heaps more. Still got the Tigers. Now, this is a very good mascot. Obviously, being a tiger, you can do heaps of work. And I definitely think they have put in the work to build this mascot. I think the Lions is slightly better though. I kind of like the Lions a bit more, but this one, it's exactly kind of like the Lions. It's just that I think the Lion kind of is more sharp and, I don't know, a little bit more fierce. The one thing that's lacking for this tiger here is that it's not very fierce. Like, it's kind of just like, doesn't really have a growl or anything. It's just kind of putting its paws up. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's good. The detail's good. That's what really puts it in a late tier, which are quite a few things that these mascots down here are lacking. Next up, we've got the Saints, my club. Now, I'm not going to be biased here. This is a Saint, obviously. He's got a big chin. He's got the little, he's got the little golden little thing above his head. He's got the little goggles on, because obviously, and yeah, he unlike the demon, he actually wishes good things upon people. He's with the Lord. He's got the little Lord ring above the head. That's what it's called. It's not a bad one. I'll put it in meh. Like, it's the same. Like, what else can you do with it? You could have maybe like the little Saints logo. I know that in the NFL, the New Orleans Saints have like the little Saints crest. Like I don't know what it is, but it's like a thing that represents the Saints. Maybe you could have that as the mascot, but it's an alright mascot. I mean, you can't really do much. It's the Saints, so we'll put it in there. It's an alright mascot. Next up, we've got the Swans. Now, I'm not going to lie, I feel like this just doesn't look like a swan at all, if I'm being honest. I think this looks like a goose, to be honest. A swan would have like a beak with the sharp eyes and like fierce, I don't know, looking. And this is going in bad as well. I just don't think it does enough for me. Like, it's not, I don't know, yeah, it's just disappointing. I know it's like got heaps of feathers on the mascot, which is like represents a swan, but I don't know, I just don't really like it, so I'll put it in bad there. We've got the Eagles again, kind of like the Swans. This is going in bad. I feel like you can do so much more with an eagle, especially you can even do more with the hawk. You can even do more than like what you can do with the hawk, because an eagle's fierce. Like, look at the logo, it's got a massive beak that like kind of, you know, comes down, and it needs to just be like that. It needs to be like the logo. Like, this looks like a chicken or something. Like, it's not anything special, so we're just putting it in the bad tier again. Next up, we've got the Bulldogs, the final team. It's an alright mascot. It's kind of like the Cats logo, like the kind of like the cat. I don't know why I keep saying logos. It's kind of like the Cats mascot, you know. It's kind of just like a bulldog, and I don't know, it doesn't really look that fierce. It's showing the teeth, but I think it's exactly the same as the Cats, just a bulldog version, to be honest. So the detail is quite nice on it, but yeah. So that's my tier list, I guess. We haven't got any in Get Out right now. I didn't make this tier list, by the way, so we haven't got any in Get Out. But maybe we'll put the Hawks down to Get Out, and the Power. The Hawks and the Power can Get Out. It's just not, I don't know, it's just not doing anything for me. I think they haven't done a good job. So that's going to wrap up this video there with the tier list.